Taurus, welcome to your readings for June. I'm going to draw you a significator card and a talisman, and also see what angels are walking with you, what archangels are walking with you. Wow, you have the card of abracadabra. This is your significator card. This is your first leading card. Wow, this is magic. Okay, what else do we have here? What's your talisman? She's saying this one. You have eternal charisma. Oh, I'm really loving this for you, my lovely Tauruses. Wow. Okay, eternal charisma. And what angels are walking with you? Ooh. Okay, I'm seeing these two. Three angels coming through for you. Interesting. Aries had two. You've got three. Clairaudience. Archangel Zadkiel, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. You are safe. Archangel Michael is with you. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones and your home. And then we have crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And this is Archangel Michael again. Gosh, so Archangel Michael is really with you for this month of June. Archangel Zadkiel is kind of communicating through your mind. Let's read about abracadabra, your significator card. So 26, here we go, yes, abracadabra. Say it with me. So this is interesting, isn't it? Crystal clear intentions. Say it with me, abracadabra. The word has been associated with hocus pocus, sleight of hand, trickery, but it is so much more. It is an Aramaic word meaning I create as I speak. Wow, I actually didn't know that. This is the time to believe in your vision. Wonderful. And honour the power of that light source. Draw close to wonder. Embrace possibilities. Your dream ache for a way into the world. You are their lighthouse, delivering them from etheric waters into the harbour of reality. Let yourself be their ally. Hold on to the truth behind all that manifestations. Seeing is not believing. Believing is seeing. Believing in the magic helps manifest it into the material realm of your life. Okay, Taurus, I'm kind of wishing I was a Taurus this month because eternal charisma, crystal clear intentions. Wow, I think you are in a position to really use the energy to manifest. Now, whatever it is that you personally desire, whatever that may be, I think this is really saying to you, I mean, look at like this lighthouse. It's like dwell in possibility. And with these two swifts here, I think something could move forwards quite quickly. I think something could manifest quite fast. So really keep those crystal clear intentions. Really, really, really hold your focus and your mind and your thoughts and your words on what you want, what you desire. Really, I would be writing, if I was a Taurus, I'd be writing a list of affirmations and I'd literally be saying them out loud, you know, as if they are already, you know, thank you for my XYZ. You know, thank you so much for da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever it is you want. And say them to yourself 20 times a day. Hold that higher vibrational intent. Be really, really focused. If any of you are worried about anything that's going on around you, or likewise, if you struggle to hold that high vibrational intent, because, you know, you have a conversation with someone or there are people around you who are struggling. You know, you get up and you're really focused, you go to work, and by the time your colleague who sits on the desk next to you has offloaded, you feel like your energy is zero. Archangel Michael will protect you from that energy. All you need to do is to really hold your own high vibrational intent. Let's draw your tarot cards. Let's draw your tarot cards. Yeah, be intent, be conscious of your energy. Be conscious of your focus. What else do we have here? So we have the Queen of Swords, which is a card of clear mind. Excuse me. Look at that. You have the King and Queen together. Wow. That's pretty exciting. Now, if I will say, Taurus, any of you that are wanting to bring together a connection with someone, whether this is in friendship, in love, whatever, a working colleague, again, this can indicate a couple when we have the Queen and the King. We've also, very interestingly, got the Ace and the Two of Pentacles, which I find fascinating. There's real progression here. Look at this. But crystal clear intent. This is all about the power of your mind. And being able, look like magic, to manifest something. To take it, to conceptualize it, and for it to be made real. We have the Eight of Cups. Look at you springboarding yourself off into success. I mean, this is a card that says you can work at something and make it real. You can make it happen. And you have the Sun. Gosh, Taurus, this is actually really, really exciting. You can really grasp this. Let me move this card. I sort of feel I want to keep these together, so I'm just going to put them here. Because this is how it sort of needs to be. There's a flow. But yeah, I want them all in view for you. So, and I'm just going to draw some cards to go up here for you as well. Now, I am going to do extended readings, as I always do with these. But my lovely Tauruses, it's interesting, isn't it? Aries, the reading was really, really, really long. So much going on. With you, this is really quite straightforward, Taurus. It's like hold your energy, hold your mind, think about the language you use. Consider that every single word that comes out of your mouth is creating that which you desire and want. And so be crystal clear, think about how you word things. If someone asks you something, just think about your answer. What are you saying? What are you feeding? What are you fueling? Because I think, this is like a roller coaster. I think something can come in very fast here for you. The Eight of Cups it is all about manifesting, really. It's also we see someone being launched here. The Eight of Cups is all about, I think, being able to move, also to be able to leave something behind. I think it's like, for me, it's like emotionally manifesting through letting go of stuff that no longer serves you. Gosh, if there's been anything that's disappointed you, you can move beyond it. You can. This is absolutely pure and simple about manifesting something you desire and being prepared to totally own what you want. Let me kindly get some more information. Oops. Okay, so we've then got the Four of Cups. I want to say don't be complacent here. King of Cups, yeah, absolutely. This is also a reminder, my lovely Tauruses, that words carry emotion. Words carry feeling, they carry energy. If you think about the resonance of language, if you think of a word has a vibration, if I make a statement, let me give you an example. If somebody sat with me and said, and I said, well, what's your biggest dream? And they sort of said, oh, well, my biggest dream is this and this and this, but I don't think it'll ever happen. Can you hear the feeling in my voice? Whereas if someone says, oh, this is my biggest dream, and also that and that, and I just know, I absolutely know that it will come. I just know it will. There's such a different resonance. You know, there's a very different vibration. This is asking you to be very conscious of the sort of emotional content of your language. It's reminding me of the water crystal experiments by Azuro, I think it's Azuro Emoto. He's a Japanese scientist, and he looked at the way water responds to words, to language, to music also. But when he he took basically water, tap water, the same water, and he exposed it to different words. And then he froze it very quickly and looked at the formation of the crystals. And literally, depending on the words that were exposed, that the water was exposed to, the crystals changed formation. And if you used a word like love, the crystals are beautiful. A word like hate, and the crystals look like mold. I mean, it's really striking. I think, you know, he wrote a book about it. It's really, really worth reading. And there's also a lot of stuff on YouTube about it. If you search on YouTube for water crystal experiments, you should come across some of that information. But truly, this is about being very conscious. Everything here is about being conscious of your language, of your words, holding only the vibration that you want to attract, eternal charisma. Literally, voice the things you want to attract, and think the things you want to attract, and say the things you want to attract. And I think something can manifest. Let's ask for a little bit more information. I think I'm going to move on to the extendeds, where I will actually ask whether there's anything else you can do in a practical, pragmatic way, anything else and any other information that we can get for you. But your reading is actually very, very clear. I'm going to take all those. Your reading is very clear, Taurus. It really is. I should also say the extendeds are on Patreon and in the YouTube members area. And if you are a member there, you can access the extendeds for every single sign. So it's not just one, it's all of them. And it means if you know your birth chart and you know your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or indeed if you want to cross-watch for friends, family, partners, potential partners, you can check in on those extendeds there. So we have got 5 of Pentacles. We have 7 of Swords. We have King of Swords. We have 8 of Cups again. We've got Knight of Cups. We've got 10 of Swords and Judgment. This feels for me as though this is a confirmation of what I have just been saying. What I will do in the extendeds is actually draw a lot more cards around what we're being shown here, just to sort of inquire about perhaps some specifics for you. But 5 of Pentacles, very much about sort of being left out in the cold. The 7 is really about someone sort of stealing away with something. King of Swords, be resolute. Be really, whatever has happened in the past, whatever disappointments have occurred, be resolute and clear. If you are hoping to have some sort of reconciliation with someone, be very clear about what you want to manifest if you're going to get back together, or if you're going to renegotiate. I feel there is a revisiting here, but something can be laid to rest. Also with the card of Judgment, my lovely Tauruses, I think some of you are internally taking more responsibility perhaps than you should. When we go back over, it's like the post-mortem, isn't it, really, in our mind? We go back over and over scenarios and think, what did I do? Could I have done something differently? Now, that's great, because hindsight is genuinely a wonderful thing, because we learn from it. But it's not good if we just get into that space of judgment where we're going over and over and over and over, judging yourself, picking yourself to pieces. If any of you have been judged by others, I feel this is a month where that can be shifted. It's like some sort of legacy of the past that has influenced your thinking, your words, your thoughts, your deeds, your actions. But largely this is about words, thoughts, and how they feel. Something actually can be shifted here. But the person who can shift it is you. You're the person who shifts this. It's like you bring it to a close. You call the shots. Yeah, someone could be coming back in, or a circumstance could be coming back in. But I think the purpose of it would be to bring a chapter to a close. Lovely Tauruses. Abracadabra. Anything is possible. That's what I'm going to call your reading. Yeah, this is absolutely all about harnessing the power of your mind. Understanding how your mind plays a part in a process of creation. I also sort of feel, Tauruses, this is also a time, and this does connect to the fast moving energy of the astrology at the moment. I almost feel you might find that you get examples, where you think something and then it kind of happens and you're like, oh my God, that was fast. And it's like it teaches you how quickly thoughts can influence circumstances and the realness of your circumstances. With this is why we have the sun, the roller coaster. I almost feel as though you'll have genuine, real experiences where you'll think something and it happens and you'll be like, wow, that was fast. And, that could mean you experience something disappointing, but it's like, oh my goodness me, I created that, or I played a part in creating it. I'll try the opposite now. You try the opposite now and it works. So this is like really having that absolute gifted potential and possibility to manifest in real terms. Now I think I'm going to move on to the extendeds, and what I'm going to do in the extendeds, I'm going to keep your reading out and just continue to draw cards. I'll move straight into it from this reading, and I'm going to ask for loads and loads and loads of detail about how this is working for you and what you can do to really aid and help and your progress and your ability to harness what I think for you is a month of profound possibility. Literally anything is possible if you can control your mind, if you can control your thoughts. So I'm really going to dive into this and really ask for as much guidance as possible and every bit of information that might be helpful to you. I'll put the links below to Patreon and the YouTube members area, which is where the readings are, the extendeds. Beautiful, beautiful Tauruses. Thank you so much for supporting this new channel where I put my all zodiac sign readings. Thank you also those of you who support my main channel where I do all my pick a card readings. Just thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, for subscribing, and just all the things you do that make it possible for me to keep putting free stuff into the world. Tons of love, Taurus, and I look forward to seeing some of you for the extendeds.